Hey, what's going on, guys? So in this video I put together some things to help me work on my footwork, my agility, balance while boxing. Now I was visiting home in Sacramento, and whenever I go home my nephew is like, "Uncle Chris, show me how to box, show me how to box." So instead of teaching him the ABCs 1, 2, 3, I just threw on some gloves and told him to hit me and I'll just move. So this was a part of my warm-up to the workout. And it's funny because when you're working with a smaller person, meaning a kid, you don't necessarily have to worry about these real crazy power shots, right? You can just let them work and punch you. But it's interesting to know where they hit you and where shots are coming off of. Like if this was an actual person and somebody my size was trying to throw as hard as my nephew is right now, they would have probably dropped me like in the ribs, the rib area, right beneath my ribs. So that's something that I got to work on and I have to pay attention to. So it's kind of cool because it was really just body shots that I was taking and something different that I had to work with. Working around right here. My nephew's trying to punch my guts out. Moving. So, in this next clip, I put together a little workout station with a baseball bat, a metal baseball bat, and I took a old boxing bag, punching bag that doesn't even really stand up anymore, threw it on the ground, and I'm doing some bat swings on the bag to work my agility. This is not heavy by any means, and work my balance by staying on one leg. And then I eventually get to 2 feet on the ground, switching my stance, swinging that baseball bat nice and quick. Good, so now we get into the aqua bag work. So with this station I have all my boxing gloves and I'm just doing light creative work. I'm not focusing on anything specific. I'm just moving around the bag, seeing how my body feels. It's really just a dance right here. I'm dancing with the bag. I'm dancing with my own body. I'm just seeing the way it moves. How I set this station up was I got my aqua bag because I usually carry it in the car, and I strapped it to an old basketball hoop. Actually, this is what this is on. It's funny, you can see the pole moving on me. I was afraid that the punching bag stand was going to fall on me, meaning the basketball hoop. But it stayed strong. Just make sure if you attach the aqua bag to anything, because that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to hook onto something else, strap into something else. Now for this next station, probably the most important thing about this video, I switched from using boxing gloves to gardening gloves. This is super Mexican of me, but basic premise of this drill is to get outside of the boxing gloves, meaning boxing gloves can protect your hands so much so that you don't really need about straightening your wrist on impact. You can get away with a lot of stuff. I actually was talking to a friend who specializes in Wing Chun, I believe that's how you say it, Wing Chun, and he said he never uses boxing gloves, and I asked him why, and he said, well, you can get away with a lot of shitty posture, meaning your hands aren't clenched when you're hitting, your wrists aren't being fully straightened on impact. Well, I think that you need both to truly progress as a martial artist. You need to be able to work with somebody with gloves so you're not fucking up their face when you're first starting out, so you could hit pads with a lot of power without getting injured, right? But you also need to learn how to keep your wrist straight using your own hand. These gardening gloves are thick enough so my skin on my knuckles aren't getting ripped up here. but they're very loose in the fact that I have to concentrate my energy on keeping my wrist nice and straight. Very important, especially if you're trying to learn the fundamentals of boxing and all of that. Don't get stuck in one way of doing something, stuck in one way of always boxing with gloves on. Try to mix it up. So I'm working this bag, different combinations, moving around. Again, I'm just dancing with this bag, getting my heart rate up, getting a nice sweat going, getting that natural vitamin D in, being outside in the elements, also being on a different texture in terms of the road gives me something different to work with too. It's not the soft mats where I don't have to worry about falling. So I was very aware of my movement and what I was doing. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.